everyone. Today we will be studying the characteristics and the types of column. Previously, we discussed column writing as well as the qualities of a good columnist. And with that, ang atin naman pong i-recognize ay ang characteristics and the types of column. This time, allow me to share the learning objectives of our discussion. Our intended learning outcome for today are the following. The first one is to determine the various characteristics of column. Second is to classify the various types of column. And the last one is to differentiate these types and be able to apply these types in writing column article. So with no further ado, let us start our discussion. Let us first have the characteristics of a column. Of course, ang column po ay not randomly written. It has a specific qualities that make it recognizable. So let us talk about those characteristics or qualities of column. The first one is that columns must treat and carry timely issues. The theme of the column must be based on current news. As I have said, ang column kasi is parang editorial or similar to editorial wherein most of the topics are currently happening in a particular place. Ano po, lagi nating example lately, yung mga nangyayaring kaganapan about the flood control issue. Commonly, yan po ang topic kasi that is very timely. So as I was saying, columns must carry timely issues. Since they are published regularly, they should be relevant to current events, trends, or situations that matter to the readers. Aside from that, um, column in general must be original, and the columnist must develop a consistent style of writing. So, as I was saying, when you are writing a column article, since this is somehow based on your opinion, which is also based on facts, it has to be original. Hindi dapat siya plagiarize kasi ito ay opinionated. Ano po, this is a kind of subjective. And aside from that, as a columnist, dapat meron kang sariling pagkakakilanlan or let's say consistent writing style, sorry. A column must always be original. The columnist needs to develop a consistent writing style, one that, let's say, readers can recognize over time. Another is column is written to inform the readers, educate, or teach them. It is written to persuade or incite or influence the readers to form public opinion or create a stance, and at times it is written to entertain. So we all know that column once again is also an editorial, part of an editorial section. And we all know that editorial is argumentative in nature, and with that, number one purpose is to persuade and convince your reader. But other than that, si column ay nag-educate din or nagtuturo din sa kanyang mga readers. So, a column's purpose is to inform, to educate, and sometimes even entertain. So, a good column, let's say, teaches something, explains something, or provides insights that broaden the reader's understanding. Ganun po ang isang magandang column. Aside from that, we also have this one. A column can be one unified composition written in a single unifying effect revolving on one oblivious theme, or can be written in different precise and short paragraphs with each paragraph focuses on different theme. So a column is often unified composition, and nagre-revolve siya around one theme or unifying effect. And with that, the writer does not jump from one topic to another. Another is a column can be written in a poetic or prosaic form. So, as I was saying, ang column po pwede siyang isulat in a poetic form or prosaic form. This means it can be artistic and expressive like a poetry, pero pwede din siyang straightforward and narrative like a prose. This time, let us have the different types of column. So columns are not all the same po. They can be classified into different types depending on the subject and of course, purpose. So these different types of column that I will be presenting are cited from Quick Paper Publishing from www.zpedia.com. Here you will see that there are divergent types of columns. The first one that we have here is reporting in-depth columns. So this column type expresses a critical examination of the current news in relation to the past and the future. So in this type of column po, ang ginagawa po ay ka- critical na ina-analyze yung mga current news na nangyayari. And ito po ay inire-relate sa mga nangyari na dati and sa mga possible po na mangyayari pa lamang. So, since ito ay reporting in depth, ito po ay mas pinalalim or mas sabihin natin na much complicated po sa iba. Because here, the columnist usually connects the background, the angles, and the perspectives to give more insights. And aside from that, para magbigay din ng mas malinaw at mas maraming meaning para yung mga gaps in the details ay ma-fill in. Aside from that po, isinasagawa rin to or isinusulat din para makaprovide ng mas magandang mga information para sa mga readers. Though this one is already provided by other news writers about the current news. Kapag naman po I think of opinionated columns, here the columnists honed by experiences and polished by time share their expert opinions by interpreting some news and issues. So the self-opinionated experts try to compensate in heat for what they cannot provide in light. So this is what this type of column does. So from the word itself, I think. So dito, yung mga columnists po na marami ng experiences and marami na pong mga nasulat or nagawa ng mga articles, let's say, ay nagsishare po ng kanilang mga opinions about some news and issues. And then we also have po the gossip columns. When we say gossip columns naman, practically, everybody likes to learn a juicy bit of gossip. Tama po? So one whole file of column writing is built on this characteristic. While column contains little except its value, the need not to be the writer's exclusive domain, the uncovering of a government scandal may have profound and beneficial ramifications, for instance. So, ang mga gossip columns from the word itself, gossip. So, ito po yung mga, kumbaga sa Tagalog, sabihin na nating laman ng chismis. Ano po? So, built around curiosity, this type focuses on juicy details, let's say about personalities, about the trends, or let's say behind the scenes information. So this one thrives on human interest and intrigue. Ano po? Aside from that, we also have the humorous columns. So in this type, the columnist tries to find the humorous aspect in life and write an article that will amuse his readers, from the word itself, humor. So sometimes this humorous column spotlight an event more clearly than thousands of words or expounding and explaining. So from the word itself, so ang humorous column po, it lightens the mood but often hides, let's say, subtle critics of society under its wit. Aside from that, this column entertains readers with wit, satire, or let's say, funny observations. So, ang goal po ng humorous column ay mag-make ng readers to smile or laugh while reflecting on a certain issue. And then we have the essay columns. In this type of column, the columnist attempts to express his experiences and ideas in the most colorful tone. So the writer creates various images by presenting the details of something, appealing to reader senses. So the columnist is licensed to create mood and may point to certain circumstance or situation with a deeper symbolic philosophical meaning. So here naman po, ang columnist ay nag-a-attempt na mag-express sa mga experiences and ideas in a way na light lamang po ang tono. And here also, nagre-create ng mood and nagpo-point out din ng certain circumstances or situation si columnist na inire-relate niya sa isang symbolic philosophical meaning. So medyo malalim din po pagdating sa essay column. And then, we have the personal diary columns. When we say personal diary column, closely related to the previous group, diary columns come from public figures. Such column also may emanate from those who have special place in public. So most columnists occasionally attempt this kind of writing. So I think from the word itself, personality diary, we all know what diary is naman. Ano po? So, ito naman ay more on personal na gusto nyong iparating sa inyong mga readers. And then we also have the how to do or advice column. From the word itself, how to do. So, this kind of column provides instructions such as how to operate a certain machine, or let's say provide a deeper understanding on the various roles of human beings. From the word itself, how to do. So, ang function naman po nito ay magbigay ng mga, let's say, instructions. And aside from that, magbigay ng advices. Yan. Yan po ang laman ng how to do or advice column. And then we also have the sports columns. So simply, the sports column give commentaries and analysis on sports events and athletes' performances. So from the word itself, sports. Ano po? So it is appealing to sports enthusiasts by providing insider perspectives or let's say highlighting underreported stories when it comes to sports. And then we have the question and answer columns. This type of column is an important resource of information provided by an expert, of which questions are under his term, or such a classroom teacher answering questions about class management and discipline. So from the word itself, question and answer. So there's going to be a question or a raise, and then you will, as a columnist, you will provide the possible answers to that particular question.